Good afternoon, Facebook. We are back with another Kentucky Career Center Career Coaching Live. So we're back on our regular Tuesday at 1 o'clock. We're really excited about what we're talking about today, our subject today, and our guest. I'll briefly introduce him. We have Mr. Eric Owsley, who is with Brighton Center, and Mrs. Ruth Moore, who is with Aristech Surfaces. And we are going to talk today about our upcoming Advanced Manufacturing Career Fair, which is going to happen on November 18th. November 18th from 11 to 1. So we're going to take some time to talk about that, why it's important, why it's a great opportunity. So if you're out and you're watching today or watching us live, be sure that you can comment, let us know that you're watching and you can hear what we're saying and that you can see us. That's a pretty important part of this. But we're really excited to take time to talk about it today. And Laverne, thanks for joining. We'll just take some time and give everybody probably 30 seconds to join. I do know sometimes there's a delay, but Eric and Ruth, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join us. We're excited that you're here.
Excited to be here.
Yep. Very honored to be here. It's a fun topic.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited. I like the career fairs. I think they're really neat. And I think that when I talk to people, I love how, I get to do this. This is an added perk. So I get to talk to people and they always say, like, I think it's so neat that you do things on Facebook, or it's so neat that you do a drive-through career fair, or you do a career fair online. Because COVID has certainly changed things. So I think being able to.
Most certainly.
Yeah, it's great. So
6 months ago, no one thought that we'd be doing this.
No. If I could have invested in Zoom right around December of 2019, it would have worked out pretty well, I think. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got some viewers. Again, if you can hear and see us, let us know that you can hear and see us. We want to make sure that you can do that. That's an important piece of going Facebook Live. But we're really excited, and I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it, and we're going to start with introduction. So my name's Garrett Griffith. I'm a talent development specialist with Brighton Center, and I work at the Kentucky Career Center, and I really focus on helping our job seekers find employment opportunities, whether that's a targeted job search or refreshing on interview skills, maybe updating your resume, directing you to career fairs and hiring events. That's really what we do, and a main part of our job is addressing kind of the workforce needs and helping our job seekers find employment. So, Eric, we're going to turn it over to you. I'll let you introduce yourself and just take it away.
Of course. So yes, my name is Eric Owsley. I'm the Regional Workforce Strategies Coordinator at Brighton Center and at the Kentucky Career Center. So my role is I lead the business services team and activities here at the Career Center and work with our wonderful employer partners, such as Ruth from Aristech Surfaces. So again, Garrett, pleasure to be here today.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And so that'll lead us right over to Ruth. Ruth, if you just want to take some time to introduce yourself and let us know about Aristech Surfaces and your role there.
Great. Thank you, guys. Really pleased to be here and pleased to sponsor this upcoming job fair. So my name is Ruth Moore, and I'm the Human Resources Vice President for Aristech Surfaces. We are located, and our corporate headquarters is over in Florence on the corner of Empire Drive and Dixie. We have been here for 50 years. I'm very proud to be a very long-standing manufacturing and corporate headquarters in the community, providing, stable jobs and career growth and opportunities, not just economic opportunities in the area, but also, for our long-standing employees. And so Aristech, we manufacture acrylic sheet. We make the acrylic sheet for the bath and hot tub markets, as well as the clear dividers that you're now seeing everywhere during the COVID pandemic, separating and kind of helping to spread or to stop the spread of the COVID virus during the pandemic. So been here for 50 years, really pleased to be here and offer a lot of job opportunity, especially in the manufacturing area. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. And we are going to talk again about the, our career fair, the Advanced Manufacturing Career Fair, and that's really important. So advanced manufacturing is a huge field right now. So it's projected that in the next decade, there'll be 4.6 million high skill, high tech, and more importantly, high paying jobs that are going to be filled over the next decade. And importantly, especially here in Northern Kentucky, that's a big business here in Northern Kentucky. So there's over 200 manufacturers in Boone and Kenton County alone, and there's over 600 available jobs in Northern Kentucky. Again, high demand, high paying fields. So we wanted to take time to talk about the Advanced Manufacturing Career Fair. And as Ruth had said, Aristech Surfaces is our title sponsor. So they're sponsoring this career fair. So we wanted to take time to thank them for that and really help, maybe inform people about advanced manufacturing and really talk to job seekers about what a great career it can be. So we're going to jump into it, Eric, and talk about the upcoming event on the 18th. How can someone register and what can they expect if they attend the career fair on the 18th?
Yeah, absolutely. So on the 18th, this event is from 11 to 1. If you see scrolling down on the bottom, there's a short link to register for the career fair. And this career fair is actually on Zoom. So it's just a Zoom registration. You'll put your first name, last name, and email, and then you'll get a confirmation email from Zoom with the Zoom login and additional information required to log on to the event. Once you get into the event, you'll see an opening Zoom meeting. And I hope by now most of our viewers today are, they have some experience with Zoom. But even if not, that's cool too. I'd love for you to be there. But there'll actually be 10 employers in separate breakout rooms. So there'll be one Zoom meeting. And then from there, myself and my job fair committee team will place everyone with the different 10 employers. And what our ask is actually, if we'd love for you to visit all 10 employers for practice with networking, even though you might be there for one particular employer like Aristech, maybe visit the other 9 as well, just to get some good practice and feedback.
Yeah, I think that's great. And we've added that into the comment section here, the link. So that way, I know it's scrolling across the bottom, but you can't really copy and paste it. And we'll be sure to share it again later, the link that you can register for that at. And it's pretty simple. If you're not familiar with Zoom, there's tons of videos. We'd love, at the Kentucky Career Center, if you have questions, that's something that we could help you with, walk through over the phone or host a virtual meeting with you. That would be beneficial as well. But it's a great opportunity. So thanks for telling us about that, Eric, and really what to expect and really that networking and being able to see and learn about a company through those breakout rooms is really neat. It's a neat aspect of it. So Ruth, this question we're going to ask for you. As an employer who's going to the career fair, why do you think someone should take time to join?
Great, thank you. So, there's really 2 audiences, I think, in this job fair. The first audience are the high school students that will be coming up and through the Navigo program. We certainly welcome all of those students. And as Eric suggested, really encourage you to take the time to visit each of the 10 employers. You get to do that from the comfort of your own living room. And so it's an easy way to find out what kind of opportunities are present in Northern Kentucky. And again, all in one place. You don't have to drive around. You don't have to, expend a lot of phone calls or efforts. It's really just, sitting through that Zoom meeting and taking advantage of that opportunity. So we really welcome those Navigo students who may not know exactly where they fit or where they want to go from a manufacturing perspective. So that this is, really a very easy kind of, one touch to be able to learn a lot more about the manufacturing trades that are available locally. And then we also welcome any of the adult job seekers. So whether you're entry level, whether you've never worked in manufacturing before, you've wanted to, or perhaps you've been displaced, due to the pandemic, any of the manufacturers represented in this job fair certainly welcome you. Of course, at Aristech Surfaces, we'd love to have you. And again, that's why we believe and we're sponsoring this job fair. We'll take you entry level. So if you're a Navigo student coming straight out of high school, we welcome you. If you're a server at a local restaurant that's been impacted, we welcome you. If you're someone whose business, unfortunately, there have been some other industries and manufacturers that have not fared so well during COVID, again, we welcome you. So I think it's really what you want to make of it in this job fair. And we certainly, welcome all of the job seekers, again, entry level to experience, whether you're looking for material handler, skilled maintenance tech, production associate. There's a variety of jobs available, not just through Aristech, but also some of the other employers that are attending.
Yeah, I think that's great too, and it's a great opportunity to entry level workers if you don't have the experience or like you had mentioned, you've worked somewhere and the pandemic has affected you and that employment's not there, it's a great way to get your, your foot in the door,
Absolutely.
in a really, a great career path for somebody. So
For sure.
Ruth had talked about, again, Aristech Services is going to be there. We're happy they're going to be there, but we also have 9 other amazing employees. Hopefully we're going to have 9 amazing employees that come from this. We're going to have
Yeah.
9 amazing employers in addition to Aristech Services as well. So Eric, if you just want to take some time to talk about the companies that are going to be there and the type of positions they'll be looking to fill.
Yes, absolutely. Before I do that, I forgot to mention, I just wanted to also give a shout out to Gateway. They're partnering with this event as well. So Gateway students, if you're out there listening, we welcome you. We can't wait to have you. Heather McClanahan is going to talk to the high school students about the FAME program. Adult job seekers, Gateway students, Navigo students. Really, we hope to bring a diverse group of folks to this event. But you're right, Garrett. There's going to be 9 other awesome employers besides Aristech that'll be there. And those are Mobia, Dana Incorporated, Celanese, Armor USA, ABB Optical, Clarios, Novalex, Schwann's Company, and Darling Ingredients. So what we really tried to do as a job fair committee was look at all the different manufacturers in the area and come up with a diverse group of folks representing several different, products, and just so employees can go into it with several different opportunities available. So a lot of entry level opportunities, opportunities that don't require manufacturing experience. So GED, high school diploma. In some cases, like Aristech, they can help you obtain a GED while you're working.
So cool.
And all these entry level positions may be production line support in some capacity, but then it's career pathways, right? There's if you have more of a hands-on, like you want to get into maintenance, there's an opportunity there. Or if you have more schooling and more into that computerized manufacturing, there's opportunities there because with this advanced manufacturing sector, several opportunities anymore. It's all robotics and working with computers. So all the way up to even machine operator roles and even some engineering roles in some cases. So this career fair, I would say, really just opening that door. Once you get into one of these entry level positions, there's so many offshoots of where you can go with the manufacturing field. So we just want everyone to jump in and get started with the industry. So
yeah, and Eric, I think that's great.
Eric, one thing I would add to that is I think that, sometimes manufacturing has a little bit of a past history that people need to overcome and really understand that today's manufacturing is very different than 20 years ago manufacturing. Yes. These manufacturing jobs, especially the employers that you mentioned today, and shout out to all of them, but all of the 200 companies that you mentioned, it's a very safe environment. And these are very stable careers. These are not, the up and down swings, and these are not, the hazardous conditions of the yesteryear. I think all employers take, safety extremely serious. And so, to overuse a phrase, but, this is not your grandfather's manufacturing anymore. So I think it's really a career, and it's a career path. And we encourage anyone who's remotely interested or has ever really kind of briefly thought about it to come and check it out, come and learn more, because it's a very stable and fulfilling career path.
Yeah, and I think you hit the nail on the head. And that's what I was going to say as we talk about stability. Ruth, you'd mentioned like 50 years. Aristech has been around for a long time. A lot of the companies, Mobia has been here a long time. Celanese has been around a long time, and they're a growing company. I mean, all these companies, they're going to provide longevity. They're going to provide, that opportunity to earn a great wage. And again, it's safe. It's not, covered in grease and dirt and, kind of what people might, imagine to be that typical manufacturing environment. So I think it's great. And I love that you both brought that up because it really is a great way and it's a growing industry. And I think that so Eric, thank you for talking about, what's going to be there, the kind of work. And again, it can be very entry level or all the way up to to higher engineering, supervisory roles. I think that's great as well. And Ruth, that'll kind of lead us into this question that I have for you is to talk about the positions that are available at Aristech, as well as kind of the pay and just the benefits of working with that company.
Sure, happy to. So our entry level position is a material handler. We start at $18.37 an hour. So I think a very competitive, if not on the high end of wages here in Northern
Yes.
Kentucky, plus shift differential if you're working some of the more inconvenient shifts. It is shift work, so it's 12-hour shifts. We do a 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And our schedule is a 4-on, 4-off schedule. And so what that means is that if you're on the night shift, you work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., 4 nights in a row. You're off 4 nights, you come back 4 nights. The nicest part about that is that you do get that 4 days. So it's really like having a very long weekend, every 4 days, basically. And so it does afford you that family time and kind of that time to have a little bit of a work-life balance. So that's our entry-level position is 1837. We have other opportunities within our facility right away that you can bid into, and they're all higher wage. There's a next level job up that's another $1 more an hour at 1937, and then we have other skilled positions in some of our more skilled areas, and those pay several dollars an hour more. So the 1837 again is just the lowest. And from a benefits perspective, so we actually do benefits first day coverage for medical, dental, and vision. And we also have some others. And then we have a few others that are just like an administrative process, like our 401k is the first of the month following your hire date. So if you're hired on the 31st, you can participate, right after. But if you're hired on the 2nd, you have to wait until the following month. It's just an administrative. But I know a lot of companies will have you wait on benefits, particularly medical, but we don't. We also give you PTO time right away, again, reflecting some of that work-life balance. And I think that's important that we recognize that, employees do have lives outside of the workplace and, have some kind of accommodation for that. And especially with the demands of shift work, right? If you don't show up for your shift, there's another employee waiting for you to get there to be relieved so that they can go home and have their work-life balance. So that attendance, that timeliness as far as attendance, and then of course a good attitude are really what we call the 3 keys to being successful at Aristech. So that's really our position that we're really looking to fill. As I said before, we're growing. We've added additional machine capability, and we've hired already over 60 positions this summer with our growing capacity and our growing production demand. And we just need, a few more to kind of round that out. So we're very much looking and hoping that we can fill those final spots in this career fair. So what are we missing? We're missing you. So we just need you to come and apply. We'd love to welcome you as part of the Aristech team.
That's perfect. And, just a plug, I mentioned this to Ruth earlier is, I have friends that work at Aristech. I have friends that work at Mubia. I have friends that work at Celanese. And again, they're all great places to work. They all promote, that family atmosphere and how it really is a good place to work. And I'll show it on the screen. Grizzly, who's watching with us. So Grizzly, thanks for watching with us. Grizzly just says it's a great place to work, talking about Aristech. So, again, there's the opportunities there. And I think that's what's important. And Ruth had mentioned, kind of shaking the old stigma of what manufacturing work is that 1837 is a really great wage to start, and that being the lowest, and then room for improvement is amazing too. So thanks for talking about that, and thank you and Aristech so much for taking time to sponsor and really invest in manufacturing here in Northern Kentucky and partner with the Kentucky Career Center and Eric and our business service teams to really help people find the career that they want. And that's what I love when I tell people it's a career, right? It's not a job, it's a career. You're getting a career. So thank you so much. So we do have one question left. It's going to be for Eric, but if you're out and you're watching with us and you have a question that you want answered about maybe, the career fair that's upcoming or something at Aristech, go ahead and throw it into the chat. It does take roughly a minute maybe for it to show up. I don't know why there's a delay, but sometimes it takes some time. So if you have a question, you want to know what it is, go ahead and throw it in the chat now. That way, when we're done, we can get to it. If you're watching this later, not everybody can join us at 1 o'clock. We understand that. Throw your question in the comment section and we'll be happy to get that answered for you. We do monitor that to make sure if there's any questions that come through, we can discuss those or get answers for you. So with that being said, Eric, we're going to ask you the final question that we have today. And that's if someone plans on attending the career fair, is there anything that they should bring with them? Like, how should they prepare for this?
Yeah, so what I say with this question for virtual events is I would treat this exactly how you would with an in-person job fair or an interview. I would dress for success, right? So
Yes.
business casual, business professional. I would have your video on. I would go to a place that has minimal distractions. With this COVID season, we can't help if the dog barks sometimes or if the doorbell rings, but whatever you can do as far as what you can control, I would go ahead and do that the day of the event. And I forgot to mention as well that this is kind of a revolving door event. So if you want to get to the event at 11, get to it at 11. But if for whatever reason you can't until 12:30, you can do that as well, and all the employers will be there. So, but I would have your resume ready as well, just in case if employers ask for that day. If you do need any sort of assistance with interviewing practice or resume prep, we would love at the Career Center to partner with you on that. We have an excellent team of talent development specialists. There's a number down below. If you call that 859-292-6666 number, we can definitely connect you with a career coach. Also, too, even if you need assistance getting interview attire, there's a few different programs where we can try to help with that as well. So please don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah. No. So, and that's definitely a great, treat it as it is an interview. I think a couple months ago, I did, a Facebook career coaching live about the importance of, we're kind of virtual. Corona has changed. COVID-19 has changed a lot of what we do, and just preparing for that, and to be prepared to not only, keep your video on, keep your sound on for a Zoom meeting, but, it is, I worked from home for a long time, and, don't wear the sweatpants, go ahead and put the pants on with the shirt, because not only does it look professional, if your camera was to slip down or you had to move, but it also kind of sets the mood that, this is something that's serious. It's not, I'm lounging at home, in the recliner with my sweatpants on, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but that, you're prepared and you treat this like a job interview. So I think it's great that you brought that up. So thank you so much for taking time to talk about it and just being ready. And again, second, if you need help with a resume or you want to prepare for an interview, reach out to myself or Adam or Don or Elizabeth or Haley or Kim. Any of our talent development specialists would love to take the opportunity to meet with you and just a quick debriefer before the 18th. So we're going to turn it over to questions in the comment. I don't see any questions. So if you have one, you want to throw it in really quick, it might pop up before we hop off here. But I just want to thank Eric and Ruth for taking time to join us, to talk to us today. I know that you're both very busy, and talk about the Advanced Manufacturing Career Fair. I think it's great. And again, it's a great way to kind of pivot and continue to do career fairs in today's world. And Ruth and Aristech, thank you so much for being title sponsors of the event and really investing and working with us to help fill these jobs that we have here, because there's a lot throughout advanced manufacturing. So
thank you. Proud to partner with you guys. And again, shout out to Kentucky Career Center and also Gateway College. There's some amazing resources out there. All you have to do is email, pick up the phone, and just connect with either of those teams. There's some really phenomenal resources and individuals who are really dedicated to the careers and the growth of our population and employees here in Northern Kentucky. So that's what it's there for. Call them up and use them.
Yes, please give us a call. So our number, like Eric just pointed out, scrolling across the bottom, reach out to us on Facebook. And want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, Eric and Ruth, round of applause for taking time to join us. You both did great in answering our questions. Don't forget to join us Thursday at 9:30. Haley will be back with another Facebook Live, an employer spotlight, and we'll be back next Tuesday. So thanks again for joining us. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. We'll get to them later. Thanks again for joining us, Eric. Ruth, thank you again. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you Wednesday, November 18th.
Wednesday,
Bye-bye.
November 18th. Be there. Click the link that's in the comments. Register. We'll see everybody there.